אוקיי, בוקר טוב, ראש חודש טוב ומבורך. We're up to Mishlei, פרק א', פסוק כ"ט. עוכר ביתו, ינחל רוח, ועבד אוויל לחכם לב. אומר רש"י, אדם עצל, a person who is lazy, שינחל רוח תמיד, ואינו יגיע בתורה ולא במלאכה. Someone who is lazy and he doesn't learn. I'm sorry. ואינו יגיע, he doesn't toil in Torah. ולא במלאכה, and it doesn't work. סוף אוכל את בני ביתו, at the end he's going to mess and destroy his house, his children, his family. Why? שאין להם מה לאכול. He cannot support them, he cannot feed them. And why not? Because he's lazy. You hear this? תראו מה זה העצלן. אדם עצלן, he ends up messing up his entire family. לעבוד זה דבר טוב. צריך לעבוד. You have to work. And it's amazing that Rashi says, first, Rashi says, ואינו יגיע בתורה ולא במלאכה. It doesn't toil in Torah and it doesn't work. כי באמת, whoever toils in Torah, is also going to work. Some people, they run away from work. Let me go to learn. Sketch. הוא לא רוצה ללמוד, וגם לא רוצה לעבוד. איך הוא לומד? He's learning. אבל הוא לא יגיע. Rashi says, ואינו יגיע בתורה. Because someone who toils in Torah, that kind of Torah is going to lead him באמת where? To work. You know, there is גמרא ברכות, מחילה. הגמרא אומרת, במסכת ברכות, that the one who doesn't learn, the days that he's going to have a hard time, he's not going to be able to survive. So מה כתוב? מה בברכות אומרת כזה דבר? אמר רבי תבי, אמר רבי יושע, כל המרפא עצמו מדברי תורה, אין בו כוח לעמוד ביום צרה. You hear this? A person that's marpe gets loose. Sometimes he gets up, sometimes he gets up, sometimes you learn. chill כזה. תדע לך, if you cannot be consistent, it doesn't matter what time you go to, you go to sleep. It doesn't what time it's irrelevant. You have a set time. Hatorah in the morning to learn. Get up and go to learn. You have Hatorah in the night. It doesn't matter what the excuse you have. No excuse in the world would give you a green light to stop your seder. אין כזה דבר. יש לך סדר, go learn. למה? לידי חס ושלום שיהיה צרה, אין בו כוח. He cannot go and fight. And how come? It's very simple. Because every morning you have almost every morning you're facing a challenge. And every morning almost, it's a war for you to get up and to come and to learn. It's not easy. If you train yourself every morning to get up and to learn, the days that you're going to have issues in business or in marriage, you're not going to run away. You'll deal with the problem, you'll solve the problem, and you got to get it done. The one who consistent every morning and every night, he has his seder and he doesn't miss, that person, it's a training. You go to a gym, you train your body. You train, it takes a couple months, but once you train, your body gets used to. You get used to it, so it becomes easy for you. It becomes your second nature. But if how many people they start in the gym and after a couple weeks they drop, and then he's back. Mashallah, he gets a little heavy and heavier, and then it's ba'aya. But I thought you signed. Signing, it doesn't do anything. To sign, it's the easiest thing to do. To sign to sign in a gym, it's the easiest thing to do. You just give them the credit card, and that's it. Now come every day and work. I want to see that happening. The first 3 days, he's excited. And then, my back, my muscles, I can't. For a week and a half, too, he needs to rest from the muscles that he has pain. But then it doesn't stop. He's still in my muscles. It's, I say, go work. You sign, go work. Now, for him, it's easier not even to get the money back than to get the money back and to go to the gym. You hear this? Lama atzlan. Ha'atzlan, the midat of laziness, that's what kills people from from succeeding in life. To succeed, you have to work. And to work means every day. Are we getting my format? Mishpat Hazak.
Only 6 words, Rabbi.
Yes.
אבל הגמרא אומרת, הגמרא עוכר ביתו. עוכר ביתו. He destroys his house.
Well, how does he get to that? Something עוכר ביתו עם חלרוח.
רש"י מסרס את הפסוק, תעיין שם. תראו מה זה, עוכר ביתו. מה זה עוכר? הוא לא יכול,
Take care of this problem.
You know why? He has issue with his boss. He has issue with customers. He doesn't know even to solve the problem. He gets mad. Very mad. He shuts down. I don't want to go to work. What are you doing? What are you doing? He switches he switches a job. What are you switching job? You have a problem. Go deal with the problem. Why can't he deal with the problem? Elot koach to deal with the problem. And why doesn't he have the koach? Because every morning he doesn't find anything. Meaning the Gemara tells you, if you learn and you train yourself to this battle every morning, that gym that you have every morning with your that gym is going to give you koach to deal with everything in life. Everything. But it's so easy to shut down. It's just so easy to run away from a problem. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing to shut down and to walk away. It's the hardest thing to deal, to work, to walk, open up, the bell. No. Maybe in the beginning it's hard, but that's the best thing for you. That's the best thing for you. And you should know, it doesn't start from your 40, 50. It starts from a young age. And you should know, people that they train themselves from a young age, that's how they go to school, they go to yeshiva, they go to whatever they do. If you train yourself from a very young age, those people are so much easy to work with them. Because we can talk, we can solve the problem. People from a young age, שאין להם את זה בכלל, מאוד קשה להסתדר איתם. It's so hard to do with them. Check it out. חברים, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. למה? הוא לא רגיל. He's not used to. והפסוק פה מלמד אותנו, תדע לך, your decision, don't think it's you and yourself. It has an outcome. And the outcome is your family. The outcome is family. What are you doing to your family? What are you doing to your children? Shlomo HaMelech is not just telling you a couple words. He's giving us message for life. Ya Habibi, ocher beto in haruach. Ve'evet evi lachacham lev. At the end of the day, he's going to be a slave to someone smart. That maybe he's going to do chesed. Come, I'm going to help you. Why to get there? Why to get to that place to begin with? And I want to tell it to you, Baruch Hashem, you all have children over here. I wish I had this letter. I wish I had this letter in front of me. A couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I gave my boys in school, in high school, final. And at the end of the final, so you got the smart kids who finish quick, and then you have the kids who take it a little slow. So I don't want to let the smart people who finish so fast to go home, because the other kids, what do they feel now?
Gotta get out.
They're not smart.
They're not smart. They want to get out. They want to rush, just to say that I finished. But the truth is, if you're going to rush them fast, what's going to happen?
You're gonna get zero.
Not a zero,
Whatever,
but
they're gonna get
right. So, but if he sees everybody in the class, so he still thinks, okay, I have to finish. He works on the questions. So usually I don't let the kids so fast wait. So, but you got to keep them busy. But it's a final. They finish the whole thing after a whole year. So do you know what I asked them to do? Take the final, turn it upside down, write me a letter. Tell me, what did you gain this year in my class? Tell me, what did you learn this year that you didn't know, before? Remember, this is the 9th graders. So for them, it's the first year in high school. So for them, from elementary to high school, it's a big switch. And it means a lot. So, Baruch Hashem, I got beautiful, beautiful letters. One of the kids, his name is Mark. This kid was so sensitive. Wow. Every little thing, somebody in class does something to him, he shuts down. And he puts a face. It's the whole day. And sometimes it can be 3 days. Now, the sad part is Vermet is a very smart kid. Very smart. But it doesn't help because he shuts down. And he cannot work with his friends, and he gets very mad. So it was about Hanukkah time. Around the Hanukkah time, I give it a class, and something happened with this kid. So I turned around to Mark, what's going on? Within 2 seconds, that's it, shuts down, and he's upset. He's almost about to cry. Whoa, so wow. It's not helping this kid. Habibi, high school, you got to survive. It's a jungle. You got to survive. You can't every single thing, mommy and all these babies. And happens to be he's the youngest kid in the house. And his mother trained, she with gloves, she raises him. Yeah, that's not crazy. Happens to be the PTA was for Hanukkah, I'm not sure for that. His mother comes to the PTA, and I told him, this is so and so. Listen, your son is great. He's too sensitive. She told me, I had this problem at home. So I tell him, so, and what do you do at home to solve this problem? So she tells me that she is being very careful how to talk to him. I don't know, that's the biggest mess. Because he's sensitive, so you're working on an eggshells in your house. That's wrong. You don't have to walk so sensitive because he's sensitive. You have to train him to be like you, not the other way around. Anyway, I happens to be that I took him for a discussion, and I told him, Mark, that's now how you deal with problems, especially in high school. You want to learn to live in high school? Stop acting babish. Stop acting like a girl. Everything you get hurt. It's not going to work for you. You want to play basketball? You have to know how to play. By the way, he's a good player, right? But if you fall, you get up and you keep, playing. What is this? Playing babish. Be a man. And it was not easy for him. And I did not give up on this kid. There was a couple times I asked questions, and I go to him, Mark, what do you say? He tries to give an answer, and it doesn't, it doesn't work. No, next. So because he tried to give an answer, and it wasn't, and it wasn't the right answer, and I told him no, next. He got, he shuts down. What are you shutting down? Think. Why? You think so smart? You know, oh, I get a question, I'm going to answer. That's it. He gives up. What's up with you?
What does his father say?
I'm trying to get guy's father. Let's continue. Mr. Ness, I told Isaac that's not how you learn. If a rabbi has a question and you don't have an answer, you keep thinking. But it doesn't mean if you try to give an answer when you're only 14 years old and you don't have an answer to the question, you don't shut down. And I wasn't easing him. I was not easing him. And I tried to keep pushing him and push him. And I knew the limits with him. I was a little easing him, but I didn't fall to this garbage that every time you try to give an answer and he doesn't have the right answer, you're gonna pump him, but it's not an answer. No. To the mark, that's not the answer, and keep thinking. So in the beginning, when I told him no, he would shut down right away, even for 2-3 days. Try. So over the year, every time I get to Mark, I would look at Mark. Could I ask you a question?
You have to ask him. You can ask him.
I said, yes. But I told him, you know what's the deal? If you don't have the answer, you're not going to shut down. You're going to keep thinking. He's known to be Mark.
It's better that you do it in front of everybody so he can get the pressure.
You shake him a little bit, make him a man. So I go to Mark. Mark, can I ask you a question? Yes. But you know what's the deal? Yes. In the beginning, okay. So no. Forget it. I'm not going to ask you. No, ask me. No, I'm not going to ask you. No, you ask me. I'm going to ask you? Okay, you ready? And if you don't have the answer, are we good? Okay, we're good. Boom, I asked him the question. And now he's not trying to answer. He's trying to prove a point that he's not getting,
And he gets startled.
offended. Yeah.
Offended.
So just for that, he would go try. And if, listen, I used to ask him hard questions, Ramban, Rishonim. And he would get answers. And with the minute he would, wow, the pop, man, take a picture, send it to his mother. Wee, Mark. He comes home, he gets a hug. I'm like, Habibi, you don't give him a hug. They're great.
Slap him.
I say you're being extreme. Anyway, the idea is that the last day on the final, I don't know, by Pesach already he was, the man Baruch Hashem was great. It was a point that you can bash him, Habibi, show. The last day, he writes me a letter. I still have the letter in my house. I thought he was going to write, we learned how to break Rashi because that's the main goal when you're 9th grade. You teach kids how to break Rashi. When you learn Ramban, how to break the Ramban and how to break, or Ha'im and all the Shonim. הרבה ילדים כתבו how they appreciate how they learned איך ללמוד Rashi. This kid, you know what he wrote me? I learned not to be sensitive. Yeah, I learned how to struggle. And you know something? He built himself quick. It's amazing. And now he's going to 10th grade. 10th grade, it's not 9th grade. Yeah. You're going to go to Rabbi this class, you're going to have to know how to survive over there. And Mezat Hashem is going to, but you know what's the key with this kid? I don't remember him ever missing any homework. High school, one of the worst things that kids hate, it's homework. They don't like homework. And if they do, they don't do homework. At lunchtime, they copy from their friends' papers. And somehow I knew every kid who, remember those? I only Rabbi is HaKodesh. From the handwriting, I know if he worked.
If it's his words or not.
לא, אתה יכול לראות מהכתב. אם זה סלאפי, אז זה פירוש עשה מהר. אז זה lunchtime. אם זה ברור, פירוש, he said home, אז הוא עבד על זה. Over the years אתה קורא את כל הטקסט הזה אוטומטי. So this kid, Mark, I don't remember him missing homework, at least in my class. And I believe also the other classes. So do you know what this means? A kid who comes home and he trains himself, no matter how tired I am or how moody I am, he doesn't miss homework. You know what does it mean? He is capable to work on himself. It's a work ethic. If you keep working on your homework every night, it's so much easier for you to keep working because it's exercise. It's exercise about me going to sleep versus homework. It's me going to play versus homework. It's me going to a gym or to a basket game versus homework. If homework comes first, it's before what your pleasures. That person, he trained himself already to work on himself. That kid, you give him another piece to work, the machine is on. You just keep working. אתם מבינים את זה? זה הנקודה, וזה מה שאומר לנו פה שלמה המלך. But kids in school they don't work, after school they don't work. Marriage is the worst thing for them. Marriage, it's the worst thing for them. Because if you think marriage is, you're going to get to some island in La La Land, Habibi, you wake up after 1 week and life hits you from left to right. You're not ready. And people are crash so fast. Lama and no regilim. Marriage is the place to work and work hard at the beginning. When you know what's your goal and what's the purpose of marriage and why you want to have kids and why do you raise kids, everything just comes into one big puzzle and everything makes sense. You see, Shlomo המלך אומר בקהילת, טוב לגבר שיישא עול מנעוריו. Do you know what does it mean? עידן.
The toil.
No. שלמה המלך אומר, טוב לגבר.
Accepting the yoke.
Burden. When you're young, it's good for a man to put on the yoke on him.
Burden.
What is that burden that you're talking about? What I says? Marriage. Marriage. טוב לגבר שיישא עול מנעוריו means marriage. You know why? Very simple. When you get to marriage, like the religious people, ultra religious, when you're 21, 22, 23, Habibi, from yeshiva, you train yourself, and boom, you dive into the marriage. It's part of your work. But people finish high school. Since then, till 28, 31, 32, 10 years he was partying. Now, go put him in a cell. Go get married. For him, marriage, it's a jail. For him, marriage is jail. For him to run away from the house, it's the best thing. Why? He doesn't want to be in that place. You know why? Because to be 24 hours a father and a husband, it's not easy. When 10 years you didn't do nothing with your life, only party, the lo pashut. Even if you work.
We have a lot of people that say, oh, now I'm ready. 30 years old, I'm ready.
You think they're ready?
After what you just said, no.
Look at life.
Sense.
Look. You know, Shlomo HaMelech, he gives us the best idea. You know, when a father, he's 25, 23, and he has a kid, he's growing with the kid. The kid wants to go to the park. He goes with him. They're on the park together, on the phone playing together. But when you're married, when you're 35, and you become a father when you're 38, when you're 42, 45, go to the kitchen, the park. Azov, Mama, you take him. What kind of a father he has to play with? And as he gets older and he wants his father next to him, do you think it's easy for the father? It's so hard. I had a friend, he got 5 kids. He got married very late. He got married in his 30s. And his wife also wasn't young. So they had to catch up very fast before the clock was going to get to the deadline. That's it, you know. So they had the kids, back to back, as we say. I think within 6 years they got 5 kids because they also got twins. They got, I think the first one was twins. The first set was the first kid were twins, and then twins, and yeah, 5 kids. I think within 5-6 years. I remember the mother. Wow, come my tummy told her that it's so hard for her. Amy Koah, she's 42, 45, dealing with the boys. It's boys at the age of 7, 8, and they're wild. Amy Koah, she calls the father. She called her husband. Hello, I need your help. He says, I have Amy Koah. Raising 2, little kids. And Koah. You think it's easy? It's not easy. And then what happens? The kids grow, הם כל מיני defects. וככה לא בריא. ושלמה המלך אומר, טוב לגבר שיישא עול מנעוריו when you're young. When you're young, you train yourself from young together. So it becomes your second nature. But when there's a gap of 10 years, not having any rules, no school, no nothing, and you just do whatever you want, for that marriage is going into jail. See, why? But the Haredi world, marriage is something beautiful. I'll tell you why. Because for yeshiva boy, they don't touch a girl. And klum. And klum. So for him, in a way, he was in jail. And once he gets married, he gets out of the jail, and now he can do something shemutar. Till now, everything was asur to him. Akol asur, shmirat ha'einayim, shmirat ha'ozar, akol asur. The minute he gives a ring, akol mutar. So for him, marriage is going from jail outside. But the other ones who doesn't keep anything, akol mutar. הכל מותר, עושה מה שרוצה, אם מישהו רוצה, איך שרוצה. So for them, what is marriage? Going to jail. Now don't you dare, if she catches you cheating on her. And it's the same thing, her, the same thing also. אתם מבינים מה קרה פה? אתם מבינים? The Torah can never go wrong. And the Torah is guiding us. שתשמור את עצמך, והנישואין, the marriage, it be something blessing for you. And the other way around, זה לא בדיוק ככה. So מה למדנו היום, אומר שלמה המלך? למדנו היום, אומר שלמה המלך, אל תהיה עצלן. Don't be lazy. Because a lazy person ends up destroying his marriage. And kids, they end up where? Therapists, וכל הצרות האלו. Why? Why? The other one, בשביל לא עצלן, בשביל עובד, ועובד על עצמו. Part of working on yourself is raising children, bringing home parnasa. You bring the food. ילדים become normal. Everything falls into its place. הבנו מה אמר שלמה המלך? חזק וברוך, ראש חודש טוב ומבורך.